Okay, math lesson, Unit 3, 3.3. This is the third lesson of this unit. Get out your math notebook. Go get it. In the TOC, write what page you have available. And then go back to the TOC and put adding fractions with unlike denominators. And the date will either be 11/4 or 11/5. Do that right now and I will come back. All right, let's review. If the denominators are the same, that makes it a little easier. Keep the denominator the same. Out of 8 pieces, you have 5 plus 7, 12. Now this is considered an improper fraction. I want you to get used to changing it to a whole number, or a mixed number, sorry. So how many times does 8 go into 12 without going over? 1 time. So 1 whole, 1 times 8 equals 8, so subtract 8, and you have 4 pieces left over, and the denominator stays the same, 1 4/8. We can reduce that. They both are divisible by 2. So make sure to put your whole number, otherwise you might forget. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. I'm not done yet because I did not find the greatest common factor. But that's okay. I can divide both by 2 again. So remember to put your whole number. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. This is the answer, 1 1/2. Now, if the denominators are not the same, you could draw them in pieces. So out of 4 pieces, you have 3. Out of 8 pieces, you have 1. Now, notice, I'll change the color. Notice that they lined up perfectly. So I actually, how many eighths did I have for 3/4 equals 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/8. Now I can add it, plus 1/8 equals 7/8. Now, in the next step, we're going to find that denominators might be way off. You might not be able to draw a picture in order to find the common denominator. Now, if I had 3/4 and 1/4, there are several ways we can find our answer, and I will go through them in a second, or in the next slides. But one way that we taught was just to multiply the 2. So now 3/4 equals how many 12ths? Well, easy. What did I multiply by 3? Multiply the top by 3, 9/12. Change 1/3 to 12ths. What did I multiply by? 4. Now we have 9/12 plus 4/12 equals 13/12. Get used to changing that to a mixed number or a whole number. How many 12s go into 13 without going over? 1. 12 times 1 equals 12, so subtract 12. 1 piece left over, and keep the denominator. So this is the answer, 1 1/12. All right, there are going to be 3 ways for you to find fractions with the common denominator. Here's the first way. Don't write anything yet, just let this soak in. At the end, I will take a picture of what you should be putting in your notes. So we need to find equivalent fractions. 3/8 is the same as, if I multiply each by 2, 6/16. Now you think, and sorry, let me back up. Always start with the bigger denominator, the bigger one. So 8 is bigger. So does 6 go into 16? Nope, not evenly. So now multiply them both by 3. 24/9. Does 6 go into 23? Yes. So I'm going to stay with 9/24. Now I'm going to change 1/6 to 24. Actually, let's do it the same way we did the last one. 1/6 is the same as 2/3 because I multiplied by 2. If I multiply by 3, I'm going to have 18/3. Now if I multiply by 4, I'm going to have 4/24. So there we go. They have the same denominator. So 9/24 plus 4/24 equals 13/24. I know that 13 is a prime number, so there is not going to be a number that goes into both. So the answer is 3/24. That is method number 1. 24, 13/24. That is not my preferred way, but it could be yours. I'm not judging. Number 2 is going to be when you find the least common multiple, LCM. So again, 3/8 plus 1/6. The lowest common multiple of both of them, 8, 16, 24, 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 is the lowest common multiple. Now, same thing, we need to change 3/8 to 24th. What did I multiply by? If that doesn't come easy, just skip count. 1, 2, 3. I must have multiplied by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Now we need to change 1/6 to 24th. Again, what did I multiply 6 to get 24? 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. 4/24. Now we can add them. Keep the denominator the same. 9 plus 4, 13. We got the same answer as before. I prefer this one over the other one, but the next example, previous ones, 13, 3. All right, the final method that could be your ticket to how to find common denominators. I like this one. You don't have to think too much. So let's look at the example. 3/8 plus 1/6. Just multiply the denominators. 8 times 6 is 48. So I'm going to change 3/8 to 48. You don't even have to think. What did I multiply by 6? Multiply the top by 6, 18. Now change 1/6 to 48. Don't even think twice. What did I multiply by 8? 1 times 8 is 8. Now we can add them. So we're going to have 26/48. And you should notice that both of them have a common factor of 2. 26 divided by 2 is 13. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Look at that. You get the exact same answer as different ways to find common denominators.
But if it was...
In your notes, I want you to add the 3 different ways to find like denominators. Way 1, list the equivalent fractions. The second way, find the least common multiple. And the third way, just multiply the denominators. So put this in your notebook right now. All right, now we're going to do the next 3 examples. And each one we're going to do a different way so you get practice. The first one, 3/8 and 1/6. So in the first one, we knew that 24 is a multiple of both 8 and 6. So 3/8, what did I multiply to get 24? Times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. Now we have 6/24. What did I multiply to get 6? Sorry, what did I multiply to get 24? I multiplied by 4. So whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. Now we have 9/24 and 4/24, which is 13/24. So that was finding a common multiple. Example 2. In this one, 2/3 plus 2/5, we are finding equivalent fractions. So 2/5 equal how many tenths? What did I do to get 10? I multiplied by 2. Does 3 go into 10 evenly? No. So change it to 15ths. 5 times what equals 15? 3. So multiply 2 times 3, which is 6. Now change 2/3. I know that 3 goes into 15, so I'm going to change that to 15ths. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. 10/15ths. Now we have 6/15ths and 10/15ths. So we have 10 plus 6, 16/15ths. This is an improper fraction, so I'm going to change it to a mixed number. 15 goes into 16 how many times? Once. 15 times 1 is 15, so take 15 away. 1 piece left over, and the denominator stays the same. And the final one, where you just multiply the denominators. Multiply 10 times 6. Actually, no, we didn't do that. We didn't do that one on any of them. We did it on this one. Okay, whatever. So we looked at the lowest common multiple, which is 30. Start with this one, 10, 20, 30. You know that 6 goes into 30 evenly too. So 10 times what equals 30? Times 3. So we have to multiply 7 times 3, 21. 6 goes into 30 how many times? 5. So multiply by 5, 25. Now I have 21 30ths and 25 30ths. That's going to give me 46 30ths. I know that I can divide both by 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15. 46 divided by 2 is 23. So I have 23/15ths. Now change it to a mixed number. How many times does 15 go into 23 without going over? 1. 1 times 15, 15. Subtract 15, you get 8. And keep the denominator the same. 1 and 8/15ths. Now give these a try in your notebook. 4ABC, add. Give the answer in its simplest form. After you've done this, come back and make sure you got the right answers. All right, for the first one, I'm just going to multiply the denominators. 7/9 equals how many 54ths? I multiply by 6. 7 times 6 is 42. Change 5/6 to 54ths. What did I multiply? Just the other one, times 9. 5 times 9 is 45. Now add them. 42 and 45 is 87 over 54. How many times does, I'm going to put it down here, 87/54ths. How many times does 54 go into 87? One time. 1 times 54 is 54. Subtract. I'm going to get 33, and the denominator stays the same. I know that's the n because 33 is not a, actually, I take that back. 3 can go into both 33 and 54. So I'm going to reduce it like they asked. So divide both by 3. Don't forget to put the whole number, 1. 33 divided by 3 is 11. 54 divided by 3 is, goes in there, 1's 24, 8. 11/18ths. That is your final answer. There you go. Let's go to the next one. I am going to, this one's going to be easy because I know that 4 goes into 12 evenly. So I am just going to keep 5/12 the same. Change 3/4 to how many 12s? 4 times what equals 12? 3. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. Now I have 9/12. Now I can add them. 9 plus 5 is 14/12. I need to put in a mixed number. So 14 twelfths. How many times does 12 go into 14 evenly? Once. 1 times 12 is 12. So take away 12 pieces. 2 pieces. Let's keep the denominator. Good. You should be thinking they both can be divided by 2. So put the whole number. 2 goes into 2 1 time. 12 goes into 2 6 times. The answer is 1 and 1/6. All right, let's go on to the next one. The next one, I'm not going to multiply each other. I'm going to find a lowest common multiple. And the lowest common multiple for 10 and 6, start with the 10. 10, oops, I don't like that color. 10, 20, does 6 go into 20 evenly? No. 30, yes, it goes in there. So 3/10 equals how many 30ths? I multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3, 9/30. 5 6 equals how many 30ths? 6 goes into 30 5 times. I multiplied by 5. 20, oops, what am I doing? 25/30. Now we can add 9 plus 25 is 34/30. You can change that to a mixed number. 30 goes into 34 1 time. Subtract 30 and 4/30. And then you should say, oh no, I can reduce that. And I didn't have any room, but I'll just erase that real quick. So they both are divisible by 2. Don't forget to put the whole number. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15. Now, that's our final answer. 1 and 2/15. All right, what you've all been waiting for, your homework. Exercise 3. There will be an assignment online through Canvas, but I wanted to show you it here to give you an example or to give you an idea of what you're doing. You're going to add, simply add. Give each answer in its simplest form. So they've already changed, or they have already helped you change 3/4 to how many eighths? This should be easy. That's it. You just have to have like denominators. Make sure to have like denominators. And you can choose any way to find them. Method 1, method 2, or method 3.